Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ikea. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining. And if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. So it's springtime, summer is approaching, and one thing I love about the spring and the summer is wearing fragrances that are floral. I love floral fragrances, and actually I didn't even realize that I liked floral as much as I do. Some of my holy grail, actually my holy grail fragrance that I absolutely love is a floral, and I didn't realize that, honestly. But today I'm going to be sharing some of my favorite floral fragrances with you all. This isn't my entire floral collection, but these are the top fragrances that I kind of have been grabbing for a lot recently, and I'll probably be grabbing for them in the spring and summer as well. So if that's something that you're interested in, then let's go ahead and get started. So first things first, be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. And don't forget to click on that notification bell so you don't miss out on a single video. So now that all of the important stuff is out of the way, let's get started. All right, y'all. So I realized that I love florals. I especially love warm florals. So most of the fragrances in this list are warm florals, but I also have some other fruity florals in here as well. I tried to do a variety, so you'll see designer fragrances as well as niche in here. And if you're interested in that, I think that this list will be really great for you. I have about 10 different fragrances, so there's a big variety there that you can choose from. But I'm gonna just stop rambling, y'all, and go on with the list. The first floral that I want to share with you all is Scandal from Jean Paul Gaultier. I love this fragrance a lot. I'm going to say that throughout the entire video because obviously I love all of these fragrances, but this one is just really fun and fruity. It's got this warmth to it and a really good sweetness to it as well. I love that it's sweet, but it still has that kick of floral. So this fragrance contains gardenia, there's jasmine, there's even peach in this fragrance, as well as caramel, and the sweetness and the floral notes really blend together. I also think that there's patchouli in here as well. But this is such a good scent. This is fun. This is flirty. This is great for like an everyday fragrance. If you don't want something that's like super, you know, formal or for a specific occasion, I think that this is a great fragrance and I love it. And look at the packaging. It's just so cute. So next we have a more citrusy floral fragrance, and this is from Chanel. This is Coco Mademoiselle, and y'all, I love this fragrance so much. Honestly, I love the Coco collection that they have. I also love some of the other Coco fragrances within this collection, but Coco Mademoiselle is such a great modern take on the Chanel fragrances. Some of the Chanel fragrances tend to be very warm and very for a more mature palette. I love Coco Mademoiselle because it's very modern and it's not overwhelming. This is one of those fragrances that you can definitely wear on an everyday occasion, and you could probably wear this at nighttime as well. But I do love the fact that this has citrus in it, but also florals. So this has orange, there's mandarin orange, there's also orange blossom, jasmine, and gardenia in this one as well. And I just like this fragrance a lot. It has that blast of fruitiness to it, but the florals really kind of balance this out to make it a nice fresh fragrance that you can definitely wear in the spring and in the summer. And honestly, I would probably wear this in the fall and winter as well because it's just one of those fragrances that's very versatile. If you like citrus, then I think that this one would be great for you. Now, I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan of citrus, but this one is really, really good because it has that balance with the other floral notes and it just stands out and I love it a lot. So the next fragrance that I want to share is Mickey Mouse from House of Sillage. I absolutely love this fragrance. This fragrance, when I describe it, it reminds me of rich auntie vibes or old money vibes. That's what it smells like to me. It just smells really good. So there's cardamom in here. There's orange blossom in here that really stands out to me. There's also mandarin. There's a little bit of coconut milk and vanilla. So there's a creaminess in this fragrance that I really do love. But that orange blossom, it really does stand out to me, and it's mixed very well with the cardamom. So again, I absolutely love this one. This just gives me rich auntie vibes, y'all. Honestly, that's how I feel when I have this on. And I do like it. It's a great fragrance. So again, this one is from the House of Sillage, and this is their Mickey Mouse perfume. All right, y'all. So up next, we have Valentino's Donna Born in Roma. And I honestly feel like I can't talk about a floral list or my favorite florals without mentioning this beautiful fragrance. I just feel like This is one of the best florals that I have in my collection. I really truly do love this fragrance. This one is considered a warm floral, so there is a ton of jasmine in here. There's jasmine sambac, there's jasmine tea, there's just jasmine in here, but there's also this booziness to this fragrance. There's a bourbon vanilla in here that really stands out and rounds this fragrance out to make it more sweet. That's why I consider it a warm floral, because you do get that warmth from the vanilla and from the sweeter notes in this fragrance, but that jasmine really is so good in this fragrance, and I absolutely love it. It smells phenomenal. Again, this is one of my favorite floral fragrances because this one is very versatile. You can wear this in the spring, summer, winter, fall, like you can wear it all year round, and it's really great for any occasion. I would probably wear this during the nighttime just because it's a little bit deeper, but honestly, I think it also works well during the daytime. I have worn it during the day and I've received compliments on it, and it's just a great fragrance to have in your collection. So up next, we have Rolling in Love from Kilian. Y'all, when I first got a sample of this fragrance, I just knew I had to get a full bottle of it because it just, it smells phenomenal. So this is more of a sweet floral. There's iris in here, there's cardamom, there's musk, almond milk, there's vanilla in here, but there's also jasmine in this fragrance, and I love it. So I forgot to mention that there's also tuberose in here, and I feel like this is tuberose done right. I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan of tuberose that's really heavy in a fragrance, but this one blends really, really nicely with the sweeter notes like the vanilla and the musk and the almond, and this fragrance is just so good. This is like chef's kiss, okay? I love this fragrance so much, and you can wear this anytime, okay? You can wear this during the day, at nighttime. It gives me all the vibes. I think that this is more of a cooler weather fragrance, like in the winter and the fall, but like I said, you can wear it anytime. I love it, and this is probably up there on my list of Kilian fragrances. I like this better than Love Don't Be Shy, even though those are two different vibes. I do tend to gravitate towards this one a little bit more. This one is a little bit more mature compared to Love Don't Be Shy, but I really do like this fragrance a lot. And this is Rolling in Love from Kilian. All right, so this next fragrance that I want to share with you is Coco Noir from Chanel. Oh, y'all, I love this fragrance so much. Okay, it's a floral, but this is like a deep floral, okay? This is very warm. Very, very warm and spicy and very sexy. This is for a boss, okay? If you are a boss, I can picture you wearing this. This is for that boss woman, that boss lady. Boss vibes, okay? That's what this is giving me. So this fragrance has orange in it. There's also a little bit of grapefruit. There's geranium and jasmine and rose and peach and vanilla and musk and sandalwood. Okay, there's a lot of notes in this fragrance, as you can see, but it just smells so good, okay? It's got that spice and that woodiness to it, but the floral also just really stands out. Such a lovely fragrance. Again, this is for my bosses. I could just see, you know, somebody on the independent woman stuff. This is what I think of when I think of this fragrance. So this one is Coco Noir from Chanel, and it is that girl, y'all. It is that girl. Alrighty, y'all. So the next fragrance that I want to share is from Ikea Alexis, and ooh, y'all, this is the one, okay? This is the one. This is such a good fragrance, y'all. Every time I smell it, it just makes me happy. So this is Deja Vu White Flower from Ikea Alexis. I love this fragrance so much. So this fragrance has jasmine, there's tuberose in here. There's also a vanilla note in this fragrance that's really, really good, and it helps to blend out the more floral notes in here. But man, this fragrance is so good. It's very, very floral, but it's airy and light and soft, and it's such a feminine fragrance. I just like this. I cannot really rave about this enough because it's so good. I'm always grabbing for this when I just want something that's a little fun, a little flirtatious, but you know, very soft and subtle. That's what this gives me. Such a great scent. I always say that Kay did such a great job on this fragrance, and you can tell they did 57 rounds of this fragrance. They tried this out 57 times before they perfected it, so you can tell that they really put in their work on this fragrance, and it smells phenomenal, y'all. So this one is Deja Vu White Flower from Kay. All right, y'all, so we are also on to another Kay fragrance that I truly have been enjoying, and it's a floral that I really do love. This is definitely a warm floral. So this is Sweet Diamond from Kay, and this is actually their newer fragrance that they just recently launched. They launched it in April. Y'all, I'm so obsessed with this fragrance, okay? Obsessed. So in the opening of this fragrance, there's a blast of pink pepper, which is so good, but there's a ton of rose notes in here. There's tuberose and there's Bulgarian rose. There's also lily in this fragrance. There's vanilla orchid. There's also vanilla musk and amber in this fragrance, and I love it so much. It's sweet and it's warm and it's very sensual. This is giving me nighttime sexy vibes, freakum dress vibes. I love this fragrance so much, and I can't believe that it's already in a top or a favorite video, being that it came out just recently. But y'all, I feel like I'm gonna put this in a lot of favorites because it's just that great. It is so, so good. So if you like warm florals with a little bit of spice to them, I definitely recommend this one. I know it's been sold out almost everywhere, but if you can get your hands on it, I definitely recommend trying out, even if you just try out their little travel size or getting a sample. I definitely suggest it because this one is good, y'all. This one is really, really good. All right, y'all. So this next fragrance, it's like, you kind of have to talk about it. Like, it's a given. Why would I talk about florals and not mention this fragrance? The one that I'm talking about is the one and only Elena Exclusive. Woo! This is top 2, and it might not be number 2, okay? Y'all, I love this fragrance so much. Dang, it's so good. Dang, it is just so good. So this fragrance has rose in it. It's like pretty much the florals of all florals, but it has rose in it. There's lychee, there's pear in here, there's peony. So there's also a little bit of oud in here, incense, musk, and vanilla. Y'all, this is like the creamiest floral fragrance that I own in my collection, and I love it, okay? I am here for it. I told y'all before, I'm not a huge fan of rose, but the rose in here is just so creamy and it's so good. It's like, I really want to bathe in this fragrance, okay? I just want to bathe in it. And when I spray this, I go ham, okay? I spray this all over my clothes, all over my hair, everywhere. I go ham because it is so good. It is just creamy and sweet and has like a little bit of sourness to it from the lychee, but like honestly, the sweetness and the rose and the floral notes all combined makes this the perfect fragrance. This is great for any season, y'all. Any season you can get by with wearing Elena Exclusive. Honestly, when I get married, I'm probably going to wear this fragrance because that's how much I love it. This is very feminine, very dainty, very fun, flirtatious. I love the original Elena. That one is also a great fragrance, but this one is more of like another level. This is more the mature version of Elena. Y'all, that creaminess though that I'm talking about in this fragrance is just like no other. It just makes this fragrance so well balanced and so well rounded. And I think I've mentioned this before, but I can always imagine a woman that is very well rounded when she wears this, or when I think of someone who would wear this. They're very well rounded. You know, they're a boss, but then they know how to have fun and they know how to kick back and relax. That's what I think of when I wear this fragrance, and it's so good. So this one is Elena Exclusive from Perfumes de Marly. All right, y'all. So we are on our last floral fragrance that I want to share with y'all. And I tried not to do this in any particular order, but this one is top 2 and it's not 2, okay? This is number 1. It's my favorite fragrance ever, Holy Grail. And if you've been following me for a while, you probably know what I'm about to say because I talk about it in almost every favorites video. but this is C from Giorgio Armani. Y'all, this fragrance right here. Woo. I love it. I love it. I love it. So to be quite honest, when I first smelled this fragrance years ago, before I even knew really anything about notes or perfume or anything, I thought this was an Oriental fragrance. Okay, that's what I thought. But when I actually started looking at the notes, I was like, oh, this is actually a warm floral. It's a warm floral. It's got a little spice to it, but this is actually a warm floral. So I don't know where I got Oriental from, but this is definitely a warm floral. And it is so good. So there's rose in here, there's vanilla, there's a little bit of sandalwood in here, which makes it a little bit more woody. There is patchouli in here as well. And y'all, I can't talk about this fragrance enough. I wear it all the time. It's so sexy, okay? If you want a sexy fragrance and you want to get compliments and you want to feel like that girl and you want to wear this with a freakum dress, if you want it to be all the things, you want to seduce somebody, this is the one. I love C from Giorgio Armani so much. I know that they have some other flankers of this fragrance, but the original is my absolute fave. I just can't get enough of this fragrance. It's just very special to me. And it's getting a lot of hype right now. I think it was like Allure's 2020 favorites fragrance. Child, this fragrance has been out for a while now, and I'm just happy that it's getting the hype that it deserves, okay? It deserves all the love in the world. It deserves to be hyped up because it is that girl. But I've been wearing this for a hot little minute, probably since like 2014, 2015. I don't remember, but I just love this fragrance a lot. It has a ton of memories associated with it. I always say this, but it reminds me of Europe, and it also reminds me of my sister because I sprayed it all over her one day and we couldn't get it off, but that's another story for another day. But yeah, I love this fragrance a lot. It's just so good. So good. I know I said that about all of the fragrances in this list, but like, why wouldn't I? Because they're my favorites and I wear them all the time. But C really is that girl. Again, holy grail fragrance. It's been my favorite fragrance for a while now. So if you like sexy, sensual, seductive fragrances, definitely recommend checking out C from Giorgio Armani. All right, y'all. So that was my list of favorite florals that I'm currently loving at the moment. I gave y'all about 10. Again, that's not everything because I have a ton of florals in my collection, but that's what I'm loving currently. Comment down below and let me know what some of your favorite floral fragrances are for any occasion, whether it's for the daytime, nighttime, any season. Let me know because I would love to know what fragrances that you're currently enjoying. Also, be sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. That'll really help me out. And don't forget to follow me on social media. You can check me out on Instagram and on Twitter. My handle is at Ikea Alexis, which will be linked down below in the description box. As always, I thank y'all for watching this video. I hope you stay safe. I hope you have a great one, and I will talk to you later. Bye.